I want to talk today about poverty and women's health. Poverty affects the health of men and women, but there is the feminisation of poverty, where when I say this, it means that women experience poverty at a higher level than men and more severely than men. This is caused by discrimination. It's caused by periods of work, breaks in periods of working life, and it causes particularly about low wages in female kind of seen professions and the caring professions in the areas of home care, health care, early years. So up to 98% of people working in the early years are women, and 79% in social care are women. The current minimum wage is €13.50, but the lowest rate for childcare workers through the Employment Regulation Order in the early years is €13.65, which is just 15 cents more than the minimum wage, which is an absolute scandal when you think that we couldn't actually go out to work if it wasn't for these early years workers looking after our children. The care assistance, the lower hourly rate for each care assistance is $14.79, but shockingly, there's still examples where this has been advertised all the time, despite employment section orders, where people are being advertised care assistance, particularly a lot of migrant communities which we rely on so much. It just, I suppose, they've really shown the disrespect to low-paid workers and low-pay consequences on women's health. Low-paid workers are likely to have poor working conditions, which are sick pay and maternity pay, holidays, they've less collective bargaining rights. And just a shout out, I suppose, to the Irish Women's Workers Unions in 1945 in the laundry strike, that if it wasn't for them saying we need 2 weeks holidays back to back to look after ourselves and our children, this would never have happened. I suppose low pay can lead to stress, it can lead to mental health difficulties, it can lead to depression, anxiety, addiction. And this, I suppose, is amplified by having the majority of the uncared paid duties in the home and the domestic life between care and the unpaid duties of care and domestic work in the home. And I suppose there's not a cohabiting couple here that don't argue about the unequal division of unpaid work in the house. I suppose disadvantages are a consequence of poverty and exclusion, and women living with economic disadvantage have shorter life expectancy. Traveller women are found to have a life expectancy of 11.5 to 12 years lower than other Irish women. Poverty and disadvantages will probably always exist, but there's a way, and I suppose, Minister, this is where I'd like you to intervene in your post, that you'd work across the departmental, is that we could lift nearly 60,000 women out of poverty and disadvantage by recognising their key role as carers and earlier educators and paying them appropriately through very simple state mechanisms such as employment regulation orders and, crucially, by enforcing them. So, thank you.